Do.
Power on. Bluetooth. Bluetooth connected.
Well, hello. Let's see. Do different time, different place, different cast of characters. Hey. All right, let's say hi to some peeps. Okay, Monica Paez joined. Subscribe for 2 months. Thank you, Monica, for subscribing for 2 months, and welcome. Sherry French, hi, long time. Beverly, hello, Beverly. Hi, Adrian, how are you doing? Tracy Lynn, hey. Thanks for the little hearts, me, Abigail. Nikki R, hello. Angie Michelle. Samantha, doing well. Yeah, how are you? How you doing? It's been a while. We just meditated, and I fell asleep after the meditation. Megan Pootzer, hello, hey. Everyone's excited. Sorry for making the shake. I couldn't put it down. I had to put the charger on. Okay, let's see. What have we here? So we're gonna do a collab today. How's your little guy? He's good. He's been really good. Thanks for asking. Hi, Dennis Reed. Denise Reed. I read it right in my head, said it wrong with my mouth, but anyway. Cool. Adrian. Hello. I hope everyone's doing well. Thanks for the heart, me. Hi, Brittany. Hello. Did you get some confirmation from your family, Brittany? What up, Nikki Nader? Hi, Fern. How are you? I'm like being at work at the hospital with this on. You know? I'm so glad you're on early. Yeah, it's been good. Thanks for subscribing, Sublime Designs. Appreciate that. All right. Yo, Jacob, what up, True Crime? Mara, hello. Good to see you. Long time. Also don't see the, hope you're having a great day. It's been great so far. I did self-care, then had a little date, and now here we are. Hey, yo. Oh, here she is. I did. My grandma was hearing someone say her name yesterday and got some clarification. Good. What's up, Trina? All right, yeah. She Wolf Tarot is doing collabs with everybody, so let's do this. No, it's going to be a little different, lady. It'll be a little different. At least I'm just charting. Pretty much done with patients for today. Nice. I know the struggle, or I know the workflow. I used to work as a nurse assistant. All right. I guess I'll accept She Wolf Tarot's guest request. I guess. Hello, wifey. Also.
Hello.
Ew.
See if I can get this to work. There we go.
Okay. All right. Beauty, yes. So, it's our first collab. She picked out my shirt. I'm not gonna lie. She's like, you should do this when it's go season. It says love.
Hey, everyone.
All right. All right, shall we? So, perfect for Valentine's. Yeah, maybe I'll wear it then too. She did go with the shirt. I picked it, like initially. I bought it. Did she know I was there? Okay, so we're going to do things a little differently today. We're going to do some free psychic readings. We're going to do more of the psychic stuff. If mediumship comes in, but we're going to stick with the more of the psychic stuff today by default, which is much more her strong suit than it is mine. But it's
Perks of being married.
Huh?
Psychic.
What'd you say, honey?
I said perks of being married. He's gonna do psychic.
Yeah. I'll do some psychic. I'll do some psychic. I mean, I can still do it. I default to more mediumship. But we're gonna do some free ones and knock some stuff out. I think we didn't really discuss how we're gonna do this.
You just pick. I'll add on to what you say.
Just pick. So yeah, we didn't really. What's going on? That's a great question, Crystal. I'm trying to find out too.
So
So
go to whoever you're guided to, and then you read, and I'll just add on to whatever you pick up on. Does that work?
she woke me up on the couch. I fell asleep after the meditation, and so I got an energy drink going. Like perked me right up. How did I miss the royal wedding? Oh, it was done in the secret garden. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I think should we have someone do questions, or should we? Yeah, let's just have people type in questions. Let's type psychic questions. I go ahead and ask about finances, love. You can ask mediumship too. If I get drawn to it, I get drawn to it. You're not opposed to that, are you, honey?
No.
Roger that. Jen Boss Sauce Tarot in the house. Boop boop. But yeah, let's do some. I pick one, you pick one.
Sure, we can do that.
Okay, cool. Well, ladies first.
Pootster, am I ever gonna find love?
I'm trying to find love. I'm gonna start on a brand new page so you know it's this one. Okay, what you got, dear?
I go first?
Huh?
I go first?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So first off, I do see that there's a little bit of struggle for you to find love, and there's many reasons for this. One, I see that Spirit says that you're making the wrong choices when it comes to love, so you have to really change your perception of what you want love to be and the options you're going for. I also see you're entertaining the wrong options. You keep going for the wrong type of people for you. You go for people who don't actually make time for you, who don't honor you. So there's a value here that's being set. I do see that there's a lot from the past here. There's a huge barrier that you have up because you haven't healed from some things in the past, some unfairness that's happened to you. I do feel like it's in your best interest to really work on this, because once you work on this and you allow your wall down, once you start to work on what your value is based on the shadow work, I do see you're going to manifest something here, and you're going to go from being completely blocked in love to really manifesting and like being abundant in love. But there's a blockage here that's past trauma that still needs to be healed, and also you choosing the wrong people.
So what I had gotten was that about 98% got into a place that is healed, but there's self-talk, limiting beliefs, and the self-talk is really all that remains, and it's coming from past traumas. I was picking up on the same trauma situation. I saw a lot that was healed. I feel like she's been doing a lot of work on herself in order to get to a healed place. But about 98% of it's done. I feel like if you were to ask her, she's like, no, I'm healed, I'm good. But what I want to bring to attention is the self-talk, the limiting beliefs, the am I good enough? That sort of thing is kind of the thing that's blocking the progress here, if that makes sense to you. Um, so I would focus on self love. Self love equals it coming in faster. Is where I would have gotten.
Why she's entertaining the options she's entertaining. She's still staying in her comfort zone, but as she heals, she evolves, but she's not really taking the risk to come outside her comfort zone because she no longer belongs in that comfort zone of trauma. So I do see like one foot in, one foot out sometimes. And that's where you're kind of picking up the like almost fully healed, but still not there yet. It's because she keeps allowing herself to go back to that place of trauma and allow to, kind of be mistreated. Because a lot of it's unfairness on her end.
But I don't think she's like grieving anybody or anything. But I just think there's a little bit. It's just inside her own head towards herself with her own views of herself. Is what I was picking up on of worthiness. It really feels like there was someone in here that did some sort of level of either narcissistic abuse or the type that would talk you and tell you're useless. Or there's some past figure, male past figure or masculine past figure that gets highlighted in that sort of situation. So I think self love equals faster, basically. So I would focus on really loving yourself, take yourself out, and treat yourself. You know. But yeah, I think I was getting 3 to 4 years or months. I'm not sure which one it was. Is the current trajectory, but self love makes it faster. You were spot on.
Years. So I think it's on the 4 year marks we had.
Yeah, but I think it'll be faster. Self love and so they see because what I was getting from the situation is that your person is closer, like is ready, like your ideal match, like that energy exists and is ready. It's really waiting on like you being good and being like because they don't want you to get into that perfect match and then self sabotage it because you're still hung up on some of that stuff. Self love. You're worth it. You're worthy. You're worth it. Yeah, you were created perfectly and perfect. Like you've got everything you need in order to. I've been by myself for 11 years working on it. Yeah, that's why I was saying it feels like it's been like 98% is what I was getting. I was like, you've gotten like, I'm good, but there's just a little bit that you still, am I worth it? Am I worthy? Because someone beat you down and they beat you down pretty bad. So, all the best love, and light to you and all the best well wishes. Today's a great day for manifesting. So I would absolutely just, meditate on what you want and the person that you want to be in that relationship to help you clarify, you know, like who you want to be for that ideal relationship to happen. So when it comes in, it flows correctly. Okay, perfect. You picked the first one, didn't I? Okay, I will go to the next one. Rosa, will there be any backlash from the voice message I I sent today? Was that sent? Oh. I think you already know the answer to this question. Um, this feels like it was a message that was sent to somebody who has a position of power over you. I don't know if this is like a boss or if it's some other sort of like weird power dynamic, whereas they exert some sort of influence or control or power over your actions. Um, And it's like yeah, there's a pandemic, and it really feels like the message that was sent is more of you exerting your control and taking some of your power back. Is what this seems to be centered about. Is it going to trigger? I don't remember the question. Backlash. I think. Yeah, backlash. Um, yeah, no, of course. But you knew the answer to that question before we got into this, right? Um, Of course, it's going to trigger backlash. You knew that, though. That wasn't even a question. I think your question more is, kind of clarifying what that all is going to look like. Um, I just see this ramping up, ramping up, ramping up. Okay, I see them coming back to you with even more demands or even more of trying to exert their will, and you coming back and taking a firm stance. Because I really don't think you give two poops, I guess, about what what the fallout is at this point, because you're so fed up with this occurring that you're just so over it that they bring what may, whatever, here, take it, right? And because of that, I do see them ramping up, but I also see it not affecting you in a way that you're going to respond to them with it. But I see it affecting you because this is a connection you really care about, and there's a longing for you for this connection to be there, but be there in a healthier way. And so I do see you being affected adversely, like being upset about it not going that way initially. But I don't see that you would show that to this person at all. Like there's going to be zero portrayal of that to this person. I don't really know. I don't really know if this is going to get to a good place or not. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe Kelly will have some insight on that. It's kind of up in the air because I'm not getting a clear answer on how that's going to work out in its entirety. What do you got, sweetheart?
Yeah, I don't see it. What I'm going to tell you right now is you actually stood your ground for once. She's losing control. She's really stressed out about this. She's been self-sabotaging and creating deception around you her entire life. She's actually kind of blaming you for some of the mishaps in her life, and she projects that onto you. I do see three people in total in this scenario, right? I'm seeing three energies here. I also see that Spirit's been trying to guide you away from this person since summertime. And now you kind of stood your ground and you kind of blocked the power play out. And you are moving forward, but it is going to come with a lot of disappointments because of the fact that the way it's going to play out, you're going to be disappointed on how much it plays out. It's going to get kind of ugly. I'm going to be quite honest here. There's going to be chaos. There's going to be a fallout here. And you're going to be left disappointed. But what I do see is you're going to be moving on from that. What I will say is that they're going to use a lot of emotional manipulation to make you feel bad for starting all this. It's like you just stood your ground and then chaos ensues. And then all of a sudden you're set to blame for how everything went down. And Spirit's just going to kind of get you on your way. So what I'm going to do is I think that you don't care, like he was saying. But they are going to try and emotionally manipulate you and make it seem like this is all your fault when they've been doing this for a long time. So they're going to project the blame on you. So just be prepared for the blame. I do feel like you're going to be waiting for a response. You're not going to get a response right away. But it's almost going to be like this had to fall apart because it was no longer strong enough to be held up. Spirit did this. Again, this is delayed. This should have happened June, July time. So it's very delayed. So congratulations for finally listening to Spirit and being on the path to work on you and to focus on your own assets and to move away from trying to carry people who are only a burden for you.
Gotcha. Thank you both. I blocked them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't able to see what the result of it all would be. I just saw that it's kind of a bummer because you really wanted this person in your life. They have a lot of positive qualities. You really enjoyed that connection, and when it was good, it was really, really, really good. So it's just sad to see that come to an end. So I'm sorry about the loss on that connection, but your tribe will be around you regardless. So
Just be prepared for the three energies. So see if you can try and figure out who it is because it's going to kind of be three energies ramping this up.
your turn, darling.
All right, let's see.
Rosa.
Mama M, am I on the right track for healing this year?
On the right track for healing this year. Okay. Raven, you're
I'm right.
all right. Ladies first.
So, are you on the right track? Yes, I actually feel like within the next 2 years, you're going to really feel more solid than you've ever felt. What I do see is what you've been through, and Lord, I don't even know how you're still standing. There's a lot. You have struggled, you have fought, and this is about like, this is your redemption story. It's almost like someone made you feel weak, right? It was like meant to make you feel weak. And it was really like it was bad. And then what I see here, not to say too much on live, but what I see here is you've been slowly trying to rebuild, and there's a lot of ego involved in this, a lot of power involved in this. And I see here that you made the choice to like not tolerate it anymore, and you're like letting this stuff go, and you've been healing for a while. So this isn't like I've just been healing for the last 1 month or 2 months. You've been healing for a while, but you've also been carrying this for a very long time. So it's taken time to get here. But what I see is in the next 2 years, what you envision you're gonna be solid. And it's almost like you standing in your independence and really knowing what your value is and not settling for anything less. This is about you empowering yourself and picking yourself up and not made to feel weak anymore. And I see it. You, honey?
Yeah. So I was picking up on setbacks, but you're very persistent, and it's kind of like a test of perseverance going on with you. But I see you staying very committed towards this. I asked my team, is it physical? They say you're getting better physically, but those are minor changes. So this is more of a mental thing. According to what I was getting, this is more of a mental thing. And they said you are taking care of yourself. Yes, you're on the right track, seeing lots of self-love, but there is some bouts of worthiness. That come in from time to time that need to be addressed. But generally speaking, yes, 100% on the right track, and you are exercising a lot of self-love. So I think that's wonderful. You deserve it.
I just like that she's finally like stepping into her power. She's taking back control of her life. I like it.
Okay. Did that make sense to you, Mom? Did all that make sense to you? 'Cause I feel like a
Thank you so
fortune
much. That's
cookie.
all she's saying.
The fortune cookie could have been like for somebody else. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Okay. Perfect. All right. Yeah, you deserve it. So keep up the good work on that. Because you're taking care of yourself like you've never taken care of yourself before. So I think this is fantastic. You deserve
Yeah, I
it.
had to keep some of it off. I'm like, just to kind of keep your privacy, but it looks incredible. I'm proud of you.
If it's my turn to choose, right?
Yeah.
Well, I gotta pick the Kosovar in the house because why the heck not? Blarina, will I meet the love of my life this year? Let's find out. Of stories.
Amazing, please.
Is Blarina gonna meet the love of her life this year? Yay! Oh, I go first, don't I? I
Mm-hmm.
don't have to write it down then. Um, so, Blurry, the first thing that comes into my head immediately is chasing, 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 and then that old adage, like when you're looking for it, it won't come. It seems like you're like hyper focused on this. Honestly, from how this is coming to me, it's um, there's also this whole feeling of like time's ticking, time's ticking, time's ticking. Um, like you're not at the stage of your life that you should have been according to your plans and this, that, and the other. Um, and I just want to bring up the idea that um, in this life we get what we need, not what we want. A lot of times, what we want isn't what we need. And there's value to this time of while you still have like the freedom, you still have the ability, because like once someone comes into your picture, you kind of lock into a certain path with that person, and there's not as much wiggle room to travel off of that road that you're on. And um, I don't think you would have done well with any sort of leash up until this point. I'm not saying leash like they control you, but you're tethered. You're tethered to somebody where they can at least keep you from going too far in that direction. And I don't think that would have worked for you up until this point. And so there's a reason for it. Um, uh, I think the focus here, rather than on love and finding the love of your life, I think the focus here is getting to yourself to a place that you are so stable in who you are, so stable in the things that you wanted to accomplish before this, because you had a set of you're a very goal driven, goal oriented person. You seem to be a little bit fixated on the whole love prospect, which I understand. Love's very important, right? But there's other goals here that haven't been getting as much of your mental energy or attention, and I would suggest to really align yourself to knocking out these other things and really hyper focusing on those and knocking those out, because once you have those conquered, or once you're closer to those, the person that joins your path is going to know that these things are a part of your path and walk with you on it. You know what I mean? That's what I got.
So I got that she's ready to settle down right now. She's like, look, if spirit can just tell me who my husband is, I just need to know and I'll just fast track this. The
Yeah.
struggle is she still doesn't even know what she wants yet, Lorna. I'm sorry, I love you. But what Spirit's saying is you keep disappointing yourself because you're not actually sitting with yourself and realizing that what you want isn't what you're going after. You keep going after these people, but they're not matching the vibe that you need. They're not a partner for you. I also see someone currently in your energy. You need to make a judgment call with them. But Spirit's saying, there's a struggle with you and you keep going back and forth between being codependent, right? Really wanting someone to love you and being independent and standing firm and being like, hey, I don't need anybody. And so you keep tiptoeing this line, and spirit's waiting until you feel more balanced where you're like, hey, I know I'm good on my own, but I would like someone. And sometimes you get to a point where it's your vision for, I want to be married now, creates an unease within you where you need somebody. And then what happens is you just kind of go with whatever's in front of you, even if it's not the right match for you. Spirit really wants you to sit with yourself and find out what is it that you really want, because the people that you're picking aren't really going to be dependable, loyal, reliable. They're not going to be a long term. And you're here chasing short term instead of long term because you just want to get married now. Eliminate the timing of it and look for quality people. Really start to use your discernment. Spirit will see that you're using your discernment and they're going to bring in somebody new. It's not somebody that you have right now. Right now, they want you to kind of get unstuck, but you kind of feel like it's a no-win situation when it comes to finding love, that you're really just settling because you just don't want to be disappointed taking longer. So you're like, I'd rather settle and get married now than wait, 5 to 7 years. So the idea of something taking a long time gets you in your head and then you want to settle, but that's not what you're supposed to do. And this is why they keep bringing in these options for you that are no good, so that you can learn the lesson that it's better to wait or to be single forever than to chase love that isn't for you. So that's what I got.
Yeah, the first thing was chasing, 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 chasing. I was like, okay. Look, you got other things to take care of first. Get yourself closer to those other goals. That way, whoever comes along knows you have those goals and they're going to ride with you for them. You know what I mean? Oh, legit, that's me. Well,
You've also got to change her routine. She's very She's got a strict routine and she feels like she's going to find people in that routine. No, it's going to be where she least expects it. And it's outside of her daily routine. It's out of her norm when she meets this person.
But that's also going towards chasing her goals instead of chasing the guy, right? You chase the goals and the guys around them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting. I'm getting it's gonna be someone that's like interested in the thing you're chasing after, like that sort of thing, like joined up, like me and Kelly. You know, we got goals to help people and out there doing it, and then bam, you know. So okay, all right. Your turn.
Is it?
It is.
Yay.
Nice to read for you. Let's get sunlight and love over to Elf Stories. She's got this. It looks positive. Everything looks positive for you, though. I didn't see anything concerning. You got this.
Katie, does my ex feel any guilt about what he did?
Ooh, what? Who is it? Oh, here we go.
Katie, does my ex feel any guilt about what he did?
Oh, here. Yeah.
Oh man.
I am psychic. I am psychic. I'm telling you, I'm psychic because the first thing I got, and this isn't spoiling anything, Kelly. First thing I got was, oh, whatever this is broke them up, and I was like, and that's how X, or like this is like this relationship's on the outs or it's split, and then I see X, I'm like, oh, duh. All right, anyway, moving on.
Hi, Patty.
You're first on this one, darling.
Okay. What I see here is no. Mm-mm. You've been waiting a long time for this person to even care or to show enough emotions. This has part of been a struggle while you guys were in a relationship. You felt that they didn't care for you. You waited and you tried to persevere through this, even though you saw that they kind of weren't changing their ways. There was communication, they weren't honoring it, and they're really toxic. So you're really hoping to turn a toxic situation into a happily ever after. And Spirit came in and said, no, I do see a lot of secrets were revealed. A lot that was hidden came to light. I want you to know that this was Spirit's doing. Spirit wanted a wake up call to be like, hey, you keep resisting leaving the situation, you keep waiting for it to get better, and it's never going to get better. And we need you to be on your way. So it's time that you need to let go of this person. It's overwhelming and it's draining for you. It's not going to be what you want it to be. I will say, no, I don't see that this person has any regrets. This person struggles to even, actually care. They may deep down, but that's not how they move. They don't really think about people's feelings or how their actions can have consequences on other people. And that's what I got. I'm sorry. I'm sending you love.
Yeah. Yeah, I was picking up on the deception. I was the lies, the movements in the shadows. So like doing things behind your back that you didn't know about, and then they all came to light, and then one thing after another. It's like a domino effect of a bunch of information coming in at the same time. Um, well, steady stream. It wasn't like all the truth was revealed at the same moment, but like one thing came and then another domino fell and then another domino fell, and it's just like wow, this whole web of like deceptive behavior. Um, does he feel guilt? Yeah, I don't. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that. I mean, this was relatively recently, wasn't it? Like last 2 or 3 months or something.
I'm picking up summertime for timing.
Just say yes. Um, yeah, and, and you were together for several years. Summer. Okay, you were together for several years. Like what? Like 3 years? 3 years? 4 years? Less than a year? Oh, I'm not seeing this correctly. My time is off. Pardon me?
Was it around the 7 month mark? I will say this. What I'm getting is that this is a blessing in disguise. You're really trying to build a future with somebody who is an F boy. It was like mixed signals all over the place. You couldn't really get them to stay focused on it. 7 months, yes, got you. What I will say here, this was kind of a blessing in disguise. Spirit wanted you out of this. They were never going to honor you. They were just holding you back. You really pushed through. You really kept trying, but this wasn't going to be your happily ever after, unfortunately. But it is coming. Spirit's bringing somebody here for you. They don't want you to feel insecure because you are internalizing a lot of this as if it's your fault. You should have known better or you should have seen it coming. I will say, get ready because you are manifesting new love this year. And I do feel between April and June, you're going to meet this person.
Someone asked, "Are you guys doing free or paid?" So we both we're doing free. I don't ever charge on live stream. I normally don't do psychic either, to be honest. I do almost strictly mediumship. Kelly's amazing. She does psychic, mediumship, all that good stuff, and tarot. So we just ask that you follow both of us, and then you know ask questions. It's free, but follows are free as well. So if you can follow both of us, that'd be great. That's all we're asking for.
Jacob really mastered the mediumship. I'm mostly the love guru.
She's like, what's he thinking? What's she thinking? Like, she's amazing at that. That's why I was like, oh, you know what? I'm not as connected to this. I'm gonna step back and let her do this one because this is like her niche, 100%. So, yeah, Kelly's phenomenal.
Oh, I love
I mean, she's alright. That's what I meant.
you. You too, babe. You too. It's your turn, honey.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Adrian wants to know, will I understand my gifts soon? No, I just lost it. I just lost it. I think we're doing psychic. I think it's going to be predominantly psychic today. Will I start to understand my gifts soon? I was on the pick, so I go first. Adrian, as I come into, as I start to interact with your energy, I just gotta look at your screen name for some reason. It helps me ground to you in a room full of people. Shout out to my AOL chat room days. Just looking at your name that has your energy because you put that comment into the room. You know, it's just something about it. But anyway, as I come into your energy. Initially, the first thing I'm getting is like fuzziness. I'm getting like I'm getting the beginnings of seeing stuff, but it's fuzzy and like hearing stuff and it's staticky. So like I think there's clairvoyance and clairaudience coming in, but it's fuzzy and it's staticky. It's almost like and like. But I will say that your intuition and like your instincts and your gut are spot on. Like that one, you have the most faith in. That one you follow more, and it's been proving itself to you more and more as you progress. As more things happen and they build upon themselves as being valid, you'll gain more faith and trust in them. Initially, it's just about exploring it and testing it, and and the more evidence you get that's saying, yes, this is occurring, yes, this is real, because the self-doubt is there, right? And it's there for all of us, though. The more positive feedback you get saying, yes, that really happened, the stronger it's going to get for you. Why am I so how do I tune in? What's the advice? I'm being told why I'm so afraid. I'm being told breath work. So if they're having me bringing me to the concept of breathing, like controlled breathing, then that would be meditation. So I would say tuning in would be meditation, and to respond to the why am I so afraid, I know it's a bunch of questions, but the way to overcome fear is by having faith in your protective forces. So whatever deity or energy, angels, what have you, you can ask them to protect you and have faith in that protection. And that's the only thing I know that overcomes the fear. I don't know. What do you got, Kelly?
Okay, so I have a bunch of things. So naturally, you're an empath. You feel really intensely. That's where the intuition comes from. So you've always had the gift of empathy. You're able to really pick up on energies, but there is new gifts opening up here. I also see that some of these gifts were actually inherited. There's a female who passed away. I feel like this comes from mom's lineage here, to be quite honest, but I do feel you inherited. So I'm seeing sight, but I'm also seeing hearing. You're blocking off more of the sight because I do see a lot of fear in your read. So you're asking, why are you afraid? What I'm seeing is you're afraid of really just being left alone. You're afraid of people like leaving your life. Do you have children, Adrian? Because I'm picking up child energy too. You're kind of afraid that if you allow yourself to open up to this, what can come in and how it can greatly affect those in your house. And I'm picking children energy with that as well. So I think the fear comes from, if I dabble in this, will my children be affected? And you're staying in your comfort zones. And spirit is actually opening you up slowly. They're like easing you into it because of the fact that if you get too spooked, you'll stop it completely and you'll try to shut it down, but that's not what's beneficial for you either. You're meant to be a part of this because you help a lot of people. You are very compassionate, especially within your community and within your friends. You're always just there to help out. And spirit really wants you with that compassionate heart to be out there doing things, but they're not trying to spook you. I will say they're going to work on your hearing more, but you're not trusting the hearing because it's actually coming from your own voice inside your head. But you also hear like, I don't know if this is wind or whistling inside the house, and you can't really pinpoint it, but there's like a wind whistling noise that they're bringing to me. What I do see here is the fear has everything to do with, hey, this is scary. If I go down this route, will it impact my children? What will come from my children? What will affect my children? And I'm going to tell you right now, it all comes down to protection. Your faith must always be stronger than your fear. Okay. So to empower yourself, knowledge is power. I would say take the time to do research. Know that spirit's going to bring the gifts and elevate them when you're ready to. Trust that your spiritual team knows what you can handle at this time. As for protection, everyone should protect themselves. Everyone should pray to whoever they pray to. But set that there. Okay.
Send an invite to somebody. I think I accidentally just sent. I was clicking on my screen and it said invite was sent. I might have sent an invite to somebody. Please don't. I don't
I
know
hope
what
that helps, sweetheart.
I TikTok badly. Okay. Oh, thanks, Tuxie Mom. You're awesome. Unless I'm just kidding. Also, I have a workbook coming out here shortly. I got to finish working on it. But for everyone who's having questions about how to develop and all that good stuff, it's a mediumship workbook that's touches on a lot of different stuff. But anyway, it's gonna be pretty compelling. It's not gonna be super long because it's made with the theory of if you understand a complex topic, you should be able to summarize it in one sentence that a high schooler can understand. And if you can't summarize a complex topic in one sentence in such a simplistic way that a high schooler could understand you, you have no idea what you're talking about. So with that in mind, that's how I attack this workbook, is just to make it concise, to the point, but very effective. Anyway,
I'm excited, guys. I've been able to read some of it. It's some good stuff, let me tell you. I'm excited. All right, let's go with Veronica. Are happier days coming soon in 2024? 2023 was my hardest. Do you see that one?
wait. Who is it for?
Kawa, Veronica. Are happier days coming soon in 2024? 2023 was my hardest.
I don't see it. Can you post that question again, Veronica, just so I can see you? '23 was a rough year. I don't see her question, so I think I'm gonna tap out on this one.
Um, Veronica, 2023 was a difficult year. There was a lot of chaos. But what I see here is that you're actually going through a rebirth. It was necessary. Spirit is kind of trying to get you on path. You veered off path a little bit here. The challenge is it's almost like it's too much for you. You really like you're mad at the universe right now. You're really challenging your faith and your belief in the universe, and you're really mad where it's like it's too much. And it felt like when you thought you couldn't handle anymore, they kept bringing more onto your plate, and that turned into anger towards the universe. And I'm going to tell you right now, there is a lot of healing coming your way and a lot of healing that's necessary because you're still dealing with a lot of pain, but a lot of it still lingers in your mind. Okay. So mentally, you are still there. You are not able to move on from it, even though you can if you want to. Physically, mentally, you're still there. I would highly recommend if you can speak to someone, therapy would definitely help with this. Now, what I see here is Spirit has listened to you, you know. You've asked for guidance on it many times on what to do. Spirit wants you to know that they didn't leave your side. This was with purpose here. A lot of the conflict that you incurred was to get you to leave certain situations that were no longer serving you because they want you on path. There's actually a different path opening up here for you. And it's one that once you start to really take a hard look at the situation and you're not emotionally involved in it, you're going to realize that this was not the right situation for you, that it was difficult for you. This transition is difficult, but with enough work, you're going to really see that you're going to move forward a lot quickly. Okay. Like it's like skyrocket here. I also see a move in your future as well. So if you've been considering a move, I do see that in your future. And I would say within the next year, sweetheart. But 2024, it's about I like to say the stages of transformation from the caterpillar to the cocoon to the butterfly. You're still kind of in the cocoon waiting to kind of turn into a butterfly, and you're delaying the process a little bit because mentally you're still there because you haven't healed from it. So allow yourself the grace to heal from it, but also see if you can find somebody to kind of help you move through that phase like more effortlessly so that when you submerge as a butterfly, you're not looking back. Okay. It's your turn, honey. You got this.
Today starts my 55th year on Earth. I have to read her immediately after that. Well,
What?
2024,
Happy
happy
birthday.
birthday. Be on the upswing, everything, everywhere. All right, let's look. Brighter days, brighter days, brighter days. I mean, how do I scroll past, it's my birthday, when spoken so eloquently. Okay. Um, so let me see. Today starts his 5th year on Earth. And so happy birthday. It's a birthday present from both of us. Let's roll. All right. We'll be on the upswing everywhere. All right. Let's look into. Yeah. Actually, I'm the one that picked you, so I don't need to write it down. I'm going to say that the energy of 2024, where you stand right. Excuse me. Hold on. I'm going to hydrate. That's some high quality H2O. Okay. The first off, the very first thing that comes in for you, Bright Days, is enough is enough. I think you have gotten to the end of your rope at this point, and you're like on the phrase at the end of the wire. You know what I mean? So that's that. As such, I think that you have gotten to the point where it's like I'm not tolerating any of the BS anymore. Like your limits on what you will tolerate in actions towards you are gone. Like we're at 0 now. Like you're like, look, I'm 55. This may even the conversation you have with yourself today. Foosball, I call it. Anyway, sorry. No. So you may have even said this to today I'm 55. That's it. I'm done. I'm done caring what anyone thinks. And you may have had this self-talk. You may have said this out loud to somebody, but it's coming in. It's like, today starts it. Like I'm done. I'm done with people, treating me this sort of way. I'm done with accepting this 100% like it's over, So is it going to be on the upswing, on the upswing, on the upswing, on the upswing, on the upswing? I see difficulty in regards to getting things where you want them to be career-wise. I see minor setbacks. I don't see major setbacks, and I see it taking longer than hoped to launch, or longer than hope to be or be successful in that arena. Um, Ultimately, I do see it being successful. I just see it being a little bit more bumpy than is anticipated right now. Okay, so I don't want you to look at that future opportunity with rose-colored glasses. Just be prepared for some minor setbacks, some hurdles, some bumpy roads to get there. But I do see getting through it, and I do see success at the end. In the metaphor of like a smoother road that's pretty flat. So that's how it looks. It looks like we're coming in, and it's like you're coming in. So if you were like a car, right? This is the metaphor they give me of how this is going to go for you on the career stuff, right? I see you flying down the hill, so it looks like you're running full speed into something, right? And then as you hit the bottom, now you it's like hitting gravel and then bigger rocks, and then getting over all of that and then just driving. So that's kind of the look for 2024 in regards to the financial. In regards to like a love situation, because you said and everything, and it's your birthday, so let's look into a second thing. I see it's not the primary focus. I see it's a desire, but not the primary focus. Primary focus is getting this career stuff going. The love would be desirable, having those really positive feelings. I feel like it's sufficient. Whatever's going on in love life is sufficient for right now, because you're like, I've got to focus on this and this. If you have either A, you're single, or B, you have a situation that doesn't require you to devote a lot of time to it, and so you have the freedom to kind of really work on other stuff, and so it's sufficient because you're focusing on this other thing. So I really feel like 2024 is the year of you getting your ducks in a row and paving the way for like the years to come on a smoother financial playing field. That's what I'm getting.
I'm actually getting the same energy here. I will say I do see delays with this. I see you're very focused on building your legacy and really getting all your ducks in a row for 2024. I do see a lot of difficulties with this. You're going to need to have a lot of patience. Things are going to be a lot slower than you anticipate them to be, so be prepared for that. I also see some delays and issues when it comes to some sort of legal documents, whether this is financials or permits or something here. It is going to be causing a lot of delays here. I still see a lot of emotional disappointments for 2024, to be quite honest. I see your focus being on work. You're like, hey, look, I just need the seed. Give me the seed and I will get to work. So you're just looking for the opportunity to really get this off the ground. And once you get off the ground, you're willing to put your heart, sweat, and tears into it. I do see that. But I want you to know that I also see some disappointments when it comes to that. Now there's going to be a little bit of setbacks. So there's going to be a little bit of hits, right? But with enough confidence, so don't lose your nerve, don't lose your passion, don't lose your drive for it. So there is going to be a little bit of setbacks and you're going to want to give up on it. Please don't, right? Because there's passion here. There's a reason why you're feeling passionate about this path you're taking. There's a reason. But I do see that sometimes there's going to be some difficulties where you're going to want to give up on it, and Spirit's saying don't. Really let go of attachment to what it looks like and just flow with it on timing. This is with timing on it. Really keep going, keep hitting the ground with it, and it's going to be extremely successful. Spirit's also taking a look at something here in the next year with love. You're going to get exactly what you want. There will be some incoming for you from Spirit in the love department, some blessings. But I feel like 2024, like Jacob's saying, it's about getting your ducks in a row, but I do see a lot of setbacks and they don't want you to give up, okay? And I do see some emotional disappointment. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but the emotional disappointment is literally only there because you're supposed to focus on this other thing, what you're being driven to do. You want the love, you want that feeling, but it's not what's on fire right now. What's on fire for you is getting this thing going, getting on the ground and running, and that would be a distraction, and it would deter you from getting that goal finished. And yeah, 100% same.
Yeah.
100%.
There is going to be a few things you need to let go of, though. You're holding on to some things you need to let go of, and it's about figuring out what now brings value, what is headed in your future, and just stabilizing that, okay? But I do see finances are going to be an issue with the new business. Give it time. It might not be on your time, but give it time. It is meant for you.
She said, "Got it. It's all good. I'm suited up and ready to go." She's got her shoes tied.
Perfect. I love that.
She's got her birthday tiara on straight. She's ready to roll.
Happy
I'm
birthday.
sending you all the love. I'm so sorry, guys. I wasn't even. I don't even have incense going. Okay, your turn. Ooh, I just got pulled to one.
Go pull. Grab it.
Faith FL friend. Is this a younger female, like a sister energy, or someone that's like literally on to the side of you? Sorry, her question was
I see it. Thanks.
okay. Yes. Now, was this a situation that she had an active part in but lost control of? That resulted in her own passing? Older sister. No. Okay. 1 second. I think I misunderstood something because the way that it came in was like this was very sobering for you, and I didn't. Let me see. Is there a K name like K or a CH, a hard C, like Katie or connected here? Either your name or yes. Is it her name or your name? Because that would be the most. That would make the most sense. Hers. Okay. Is she the one with the longer dark hair? It's like really dark brown, kind of straight, maybe a little bit of body to it, but mostly straight hair that goes like right past your shoulder. No? Interesting. Why am I seeing that image? Getting that name. Interesting. Because that imagery was clear. Oh, Lord, help me. I was really hoping for that just to be a yes, so we can just roll through it. Let me see something. Let me see if I can see your initial question. Does she know I was there? Could she hear me? Does she know what she meant to me?
I didn't touch this as much as Jacob because this is his forte, but was there a vehicle involved in this?
I don't think so. Yeah, no.
Got you. So I'm not tapping in.
No, this looks like more like something's going all through her body. I don't. There's the issue is this, and it makes it very difficult because um, when I see chemicals all through the body, or something that shouldn't be going through all through the body, going all through the body, it can be so many different things, and but it all kind of looks the same because it's that theme going on. But there's some situation about either a substance or virus or like, oh god, it's way too anyway, it's way too vague. Give me a second. Let me see if I can get them to sharpen it for me.
She says yes.
The um the feeling here is that there's even before, like, I'm not sure if there's a complete loss of consciousness. I know that there's like fuzziness with the mind times that she is awake. Like there's something that's causing like oh wait a second. Was there a medically induced coma? I just heard that. No? I just heard that. Why did I just hear that? That's strike two. Alright, hold one second. Push everybody else back. Just your sister. I don't want like everyone poking in and saying things from anyone else. I want to just kind of harping on this one person only. Um, okay. Alright, let's just. I don't know. Here's what I was getting before I heard that, and I was wondering if that was what that was because I literally heard those words. I don't know who's saying that to me. But what I was picking up on before that came in from the peanut gallery is that even when she was awake, there was a level of disorientation or like not really understanding what's going on mentally in her situation. Do you understand this? Is that makes sense, basically? And also there's a feeling of going in and out of consciousness as well. And it's almost like when they open their eyes, like they're not processing, like they don't understand what's going on. Like they open their eyes, you're by the bedside, and like they don't even look at anybody. It's just like they open their eyes and then they fall back out. Do you understand this? Is either the name April or the month April important here? Hi, Alicia. Yes, her daughter. Okay, thank you. Because they wanted me to talk about April. Talk about April. Um, so please let her know that she was being acknowledged. Um, okay. Is it? I just got the fourth. I don't know if it's April 4th or if they're just saying the fourth month. So anyway, let's keep moving. Um, and then, um, okay. Did she know she was there? She know she was there. She know she was there. So there's a connection here of so you two are very 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 close. I'll put that out there straight away. There was some sort of conversation where you were like they were hoping that she would pull through. There was like a just a like less than 50% chance of her pulling through this, whatever this is. And you were like saying to her like, you know, please pull through this, please pull through this, that sort of scenario. Now, I also want to bring up and again, you guys are very close, and I see you like kind of like stroking her hair, and like talking to her or singing to her, but being very close to her in this situation. There's like you're stroking her hair when she's not actively aware. Do you understand this? This is a two-part question because after you say yes to this, I got something else. Yes. Okay. Now, are you feeling that sensation of your hair being stroked in the exact same way since she has passed? Like, like an unexplained phenomena. Hi, Pisces. It's funny. because I want you to know that she's taking credit for that all the time. She's taking credit for that. She's giving you back that same level of care and regard that you gave her on her way out. She's giving you that message back with the same exact thing to show you it's her doing it back to you with lots and lots and lots of love towards you. Now, the question was initially, did she know you were around? We've already covered a few things that occurred while that scenario was unfolding when she wasn't supposed to be with it consciously. And this is something that's spreading all over her body. I don't know if this is sepsis or if this is like but there's something going through the bloodstream all over her body, and that causes like confusion and stuff like that, and they kind of mess with her head. So anyway, so we've already discussed a bunch of that. What I will leave you with is the answer to your question. 100,000%. She was aware of you being there. She felt the sensation. She knew what was going on. She watched the situation, and she's sending you and the family very, very lots and lots and lots of love. Okay, and I'm gonna leave you that with warm blessings, y'all. Please send Faith FL friend light and love. God bless you, darling. I'm so sorry for your loss. She's fine now where she's at, and just keep your feelers out. And when you feel that, yeah, she's around you. So when you feel that, just know that she's doing that for you. She also is talking about she's moving things out of your way. There's been lots of frustrations on I don't know if this is career or work or finance, but it's something very 3D like that, like 3D, third dimension. But there's been lots and lots of things, roadblocks, and she's talking about how she's working on pulling things away from that. So just know that she's on your side, and she's really working on making some forward progress for you in that avenue. Okay, she's doing what she can from spirit, though. She's not going to leave your side. Like, that's just not how it rolls. And I leave you that with more blessings. God bless you, darling. You there, Cowbell? You're welcome.
Yes. I'm just looking.
Looking at what? Your table?
Yes, sir.
Beautiful. It's a
I
beautiful
want to.
table.
I'm gonna go with Mary Kate. Am I on the path Spirit wants me on?
2 in a row, Jen. I'm sorry. All right, there we go. Is this funny to you at all or no?
A little bit.
Okay. Not in like in a very loving way, Mary Kay, in a very loving way. Because the first thing I get is small detours, right? And then I just start laughing. So it is harmless, but I'm just letting you know, like they're kind of joking with me about it. But anyway, Kelly, what you got?
So right away, I see here Spirit's like, take a chill pill because you want to make stuff happen so badly, and you're just like trying to make it happen. But Spirit's saying you're being really impatient with the direction. Let them take the lead. You're meant to follow, but you have a little bit of control issues, so do I. So, no judgment here. But when it comes to the path you're supposed to be on, you're supposed to flow with what Spirit wants and release to Spirit. But it's like you're afraid that if you just give the reins to Spirit, time is going to be wasted, and you really don't want to lose the opportunities that you want to have in your life. And so there's a lot of choices that you're going to have to make, but Spirit's saying you're not really making some wise decisions because of the fact that you're so impatient and you want to get things going really quickly. Spirit's saying a lot of it has to do with a lot of changes that are happening in your life. You're going through some massive changes, some massive transformations. I see financial transformations here. Emotionally, you're going to be transforming. I also see a lot of anxiety for you that you'll be able to overcome, but I still feel like this is impacting you. Spirit's taking a look at it, all of this, and Spirit's like, this is because you keep holding on to things that no longer serve you. And this is because you need to like release and like allow the universe to guide you where they want to take you. So there's a little bit of control issue, and because of it, you're You're kind of allowing the struggle to be more of a struggle than what it needs to be. And that's why it feels heavy for you, and it feels very transformative because there's a little bit of resistance to where they want to guide you. Spirit is taking you on a path, but they want you to really take some time to isolate and self-reflect and focus on like, what is it that you want and your needs and your emotional aspect? I feel like you kind of keep things to yourself and you're not meant to. And what happens is when you repress all of that, it really starts to affect you. And I think that that's where the anxiety is coming in. There's a little bit of detours. You're doing too much. You're doing too much is what Spirit's saying. Relax. You will be victorious. You don't have to worry about it. Don't worry about time. It will happen, but allow us to be able to guide you there.
Yeah, that's the first thing I got with small detours, and to release expectations because they're not being met. You're not what you've been expecting to occur and the way you've been expecting it to unfold. It hasn't been going according to your plan. This circles back to the whole mentality of we get in life not what we want or we think we need. We get in life what we actually need, and these lessons are coming in for you to actually experience what you need to experience to grow to your highest potential in this life. I didn't hear most of Kelly's reading, honestly, but I hope we're saying the same thing. I heard small detours because that was written on my paper. But are you where you're supposed to be spiritually? I think that releasing a little bit of the control, surrendering to the fact that Spirit's going to move you where they're going to move you. They're going to move things into your way to learn from and things out of your way that no longer serve you, that no longer are needed by you. I see. The thing is, I think you're a fixed sign or something. And Kelly's rubbing off on me. I really think you're a fixed sign. I don't think you like the change. I don't think you like anything really. You want to get into a routine, making progress, but you want to get in this tunnel vision of like, this is how it's going to go, and I'm going to get this done this way, and that's just not the way it's going to work out for you. And I need a little bit more release of control over all the elements and kind of just let it flow a little more, because it currently isn't the picture of where you want to go. Like, absolutely hyper focus on where you want to end up, but the path that it takes to get there, allow them to bring things in and out in order to make that happen for you, basically. So definitely control the outcome, but don't control every step of the way, because they're going to shake you up quite a bit.
And allow Spirit to surprise you. Sometimes when you release control, you allow the universe to surprise you, and it's better than you could have ever imagined, but you never saw it yourself.
100%. I completely agree. And she said, this makes so much sense to me. Good. You got this. You'll get there, but just, are you a fixed sign, by the way? What are the fixed signs, honey? I think we got Taurus.
Leo, Taurus, Scorpio.
Which one?
Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio.
Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio. She's one of the ones that do not like change. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Oh, that's good. I'm with you on the whole control.
Anyway, yeah, that's Capricorn. I don't know. Capricorn and boss sauce in the house.
Hi, bestie.
Hey, bestie. Okay. Huh?
That's the other bestie. That's Pisces right there.
Like when you say it like this?
Yeah.
That's how she does it. She can do it deeper than I can. It's wild. Anyway, what we got? Oh, hey, Pisces. Okay. I'm a Scorpio. Nice. My wife's a Scorpio. Don't tell Kelly. I didn't get the monster bestie. Yes, you did. You're welcome. You're welcome. I got you. All right. Where are we at? Oh. Let me see if this person's. All right, just to double check. I haven't seen your name before, so I just made sure you were following. And you are, so I'm going to look into this one. I got Kaylee Shobe. Does my dad look over me and my family? Got pulled to it. double check the follow status. Again, to be eligible for these free readings, just follow both of us. Por favor, it's free, it's easy, and it's good life decisions. Okay. Kaylee Shope, does my dad look over me? My family, does my dad look over me? My family does. Okay, what we got? I got pulled for a reason. The answer is obviously yes. However, let's get some specifics. Do you have do you have boys? Do you have 2 boys, Kaylee Shope? Or one that's like I have 3 brothers, but the younger ones are twins. Wait. No. Do you have children? Or why am I seeing? I'm seeing an 8-year-old child and one younger than them. So I'm seeing 2 kids. One is like 8 years old and one's younger, like 6 or 5, or that sort of age range. Is there any reason I'm seeing that? I'm seeing I'm seeing a little boy with like dark hair, but it's like a buzz cut. I don't think so. I don't have any kids. Okay. I'm gonna take that as a strike one. No worries, darling. Let me go a different direction. Looking for her dad. Haley Show is looking for her dad. One over dad's looking over. Wow. Is one of the boys? I'm sorry. This imagery is not changing, and they're adding more detail to it. So this 8-year-old kid, or the one that looks 8, the name is Kyle, or like a hard K name. I think it's Kyle connected to the boy. Do you, or that hard K sound? Oh my gosh, I don't know why they're presenting as an 8-year-old though. On TikTok, what does that mean? All that came through was on TikTok. The other part of your message didn't come through. All right. Anyway, okay. So let's. Can you give me something else? Let's see. Let me see. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually going to. I got pulled to you, but it's already not making sense. So here's what I'm gonna do, Kaylee Show. I got pulled to you. I'm gonna follow you back. Send me a message, and I'll get you a ticket to the small audience Zoom that you can sign up for, and you'll have a small audience ticket. I got pulled to you, but it's already not making sense, and I think it's more just to get you a ticket. So I'm gonna do that. God bless you, darling. Guys, please send light over to Kaylee. Light and love. Yeah, we're gonna do that. And if you don't use the ticket for this next one on February 2nd, I'll be posting more dates here shortly. All right, Kelly.
I think we'll do a last one because I got to go and you got to go.
Oh, that's true. So we didn't have time for a mediumship anyway.
We would have made time for it.
Huh?
We would have made time for the mediumship.
Well, I think they just want me to. Placey says, me, pleasey.
See, Mom, just because we sent the invite and she made sure to not interrupt the live by accepting it. So I think I'm going to go with Nicole. Will 2024 be less traumatic than the last few years?
There we go.
Am I able to go, honey?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Wow, when you say the last few years, I honestly think that it really started 4 years back instead of 3 years back. And it feels like Spirit's been shutting down a lot in your life, but it's because you were building it like the wrong way. Like you were focusing on things that weren't actually part of your path. And so Spirit had a different plan for you, but it didn't come easy at all. Um, I see that you're still kind of in it. You know, you're still kind of in it. It almost feels like you're still kind of being tormented by it a little bit here. I will say 2024 is about you kind of feeling like you can stand still for a second and not feel like you're going to be knocked off kilter. However, I still feel like you're going to have to wait a while to like really rebuild because it does feel like a rebuilding that's happening in your life. It feels like, you know, we're closing a lot of chapters, ending a lot of karmic cycles. But I do feel by next year by 2025 is when it starts to all come into place, but I do feel like this year it's just about being able to remain rooted in it all, to really find your equilibrium. It's been really challenging for you. I see challenging with your belief systems, with your values, what you want to build, commitment. There's just been so many struggles that have been, you know, coming for you. I also see masculine in spirit has been around you, also trying to like bring love to the situation here. There was a lot of doors that you wanted to keep open and they were forced on you, they were forced shut on you. And you're still kind of sitting there being like, why can't I reopen that door? But I'm telling you right now, it was meant to be closed. Um, there's a whole new cycle. You're not there yet. You don't see it yet, but 2025 is going to be a really good year for you. This is just about, you know, regaining your balance from what I can see here.
Um, so you done with that one, honey?
Yeah.
Okay. The very first thing I wrote, you said 2024 going to be less traumatic than the last few years. The very first I wrote was the bar is low on this one. So the answer is an easy yes because of just how rough it's been. I was picking up on the fact of some loss of somebody who's to the side of you in an accident. So I don't know, someone in your peer group passed away or some accidental situation to someone to your side within this time frame. Do you understand this? No? Interesting. All right, well, I'm going to give you the rest of the stuff I wrote down and see if I'm just a crazy person, okay? The next thing I wrote down was separation, romantic, so some sort of pulling apart of a romantic situation. Do you understand this? Because I don't want to just say yes or no. I want to look into what was causing the trauma of all this. No. Oh, that's strike two on that one. And then I I'm just gonna say all the stuff I got, even though I also wrote down the word diagnosis. So there's that. And then wow, this is I hope you were accurate on it because apparently I'm just like swinging for the fences and whiffing on the ball. I might be playing in the wrong game. This is like football, not or baseball, not softball or something. Anyway, so if there was no diagnosis that caused some of the situation, then I don't really. I might not be seeing the correct stuff. Yeah, I'm pointing to She-Wolf. Let her do it. I'm just going to read off the rest of the stuff I had. I don't know. Maybe it'll make sense to you later. Maybe. I have no idea what the hell. But anyway, I was seeing a financial shakeup, and that right now the focus is laying down solid foundations. And like the focus has been very much on survival. It's very short term, but I'm was being guided to suggest focusing a couple months out. Um, like, yes, of course, worry about getting the day-to-day stuff done, but also keep in mind of like how I can lay down the bricks in the future so that you can start making more momentum and that, like, I don't know. I don't know, but none of the stuff that was supposed to be my points of like proof or evidence connected, so I might have just been completely off the mark, and if that's the case, I'm sorry. But, or, maybe it'll hit you later. I have no idea, but that's what I got, and I'm just gonna honor that by what's written on my page. A lot of caregiving, loss of mom, grandma, finance.
Yeah, they didn't show me the finances. They showed me what was happening with the family. They didn't give me a specific relative, that there was a lot going on with the family, a lot of care, and feeling like it wasn't enough, like you didn't have enough resources to care. But I'm not, they didn't give me anything to do with finances. I wasn't seeing that either, hun.
I got the financial shakeup and the need to lay solid foundations. Um, did somebody receive a diagnosis in that time? Was like received a uh like a bad diagnosis?
Wife lost her job. Got you.
What happened?
Wife lost her job.
And like the separation romantic could be a like an emotional separation or struggles with staying close. It doesn't have to be like necessarily a breakup. That's why it was written as separation. Um, Now, then also, I mean, the loss of someone over to the side, accidental. There's like a car accident or something of someone um, that was to the side for you. Now, was this diagnosis received during the last few years? I was getting 2021. I know you said 2020 was like the pre-shadow of it all, and that's when it started. But I was getting 2021 is when it like when this is like hitting the fan on me. Um, but does the word diagnosis, would that make sense in this time frame? Like someone got diagnosed and with an aggressive form of like I think it's like aggressive, an aggressive. Who's I just need you to try to do a yes, no, maybe, I don't know only, and lung cancer 2021, yeah, okay, aggressive, and okay, do me a favor, Tuxie Mom, just do yes, no, maybe, I don't know, make it quicker, and then they put like an emoji with it because sometimes TikTok likes to eat the responses. But anyway, like a smiley face or something, or heart or something. Now who's the SH, like Sheila or SH Sheila, Shaya. One of these, is this one of these two or yourself? Um, Female name SH. I don't know. Then that's on it.
Hexy Mom, I know you said caregiving, for a lot of caregiving and loss of mom. Was there something that had to do with a lot of back pain? Because my back is hurting really badly right now. So I'm going to bring that up because that wasn't an issue until I tapped in. But I feel like unable to kind of move around a little bit. This is locally, like it's localized to my right side. So I'm just going to bring it up there. I'm also picking up that you really want to communicate, but like not being able to, and you're afraid that you won't be able to remember the sound of their voice and not be able to communicate with them. They're actually by your side. There's even a masculine I'm seeing in spirit by your side, bringing love to the situation as well. But you can definitely communicate. You might not be able to receive it, but I see like just such a prayers and like really just wanting to really communicate since the passing. And this is like what you desperately want. But I feel like you feel like you won't be able to, and you're like, if I can just communicate, then I can feel like everything's okay. So I feel like there's a strong desire to know that everything's okay, and also a fear that you're going to forget what the sound of their voice. I'm also hearing singing. I don't know what this is, but I'm hearing singing, but it's like the sound of their voice. It almost like you're really holding on to that because you're afraid of forgetting what the sound of their voice sounds like. Does this make sense to you?
Him.
Hmm? What was
It's
I?
a
Yeah, I
him.
hear singing, and I'm like, I don't know what this is, but I'm like hearing it, like they're like humming it to me, and I don't know what it is. Um, and
You saved it.
afraid that you're gonna lose it, you're not gonna be able to hear the voice again, or something like that. And so, like, there's just a strong fear there that if like you forget all of that, or if you don't have it, they can hear you, they can communicate with you. Your dog, do you have a dog? Yeah, you have a dog, right? Your dog can hear it. There's also something going on with your bathroom. Have you noticed your dog's having activity near your bathroom? I don't know what this is with the bathroom, but I'm being brought to your bathroom, so I don't know if like the dogs are just acting up around the bathroom.
The water's running.
Mm.
Or water noises. Water runs. Um, I, so which one is the one with the kind of the curvature to her back? Was had thinning hair, but it was like salt and pepper short hair. Um, uh, Swelling legs. Like I see swelling in the legs, like water weight getting stuck in the legs or something. Grandma, okay. Now, did grandma also have diabetes? Because I saw the prick on the finger, or blood sugar issues, because I saw a prick on the finger with a little dot of blood for the for the situation at the end. Okay. Also, I was getting brown chair and Jeopardy connected here. Mom diabetes, got you. So I'm not sure who has the brown comforter. It's like a like almost like a muddy brown color, and like Jeopardy being super prevalent, or like just um, I don't know. Grandma Jeopardy. Okay, so a little bit from both of them because okay. uh, but yeah, second that on the water running, obviously, and I want to say that this grandma energy was like someone you felt super close to, super comfortable with. This is like the person you would trust the most in the family, or like one of your biggest confidants, one of your biggest supporters, one of your biggest advocates, one of your biggest, yeah, because there's that energy with the woman I'm seeing, and she's claiming to be like your go-to person, like the first person you tell things to, first person that you go to with important information, and she just loves you and supports you through everything. So there's a very sweet and intimate relationship here that connection doesn't die. Okay, the physical body goes, but that connection still very much exists, and in another form, with less limitations, honestly. Because from the way this is coming through, I'm getting aches in my back now as well, in my neck, in my lower back, in my upper back. Like I'm getting a lot of pain and a lot of like inability to really move around a lot. Like I can't really do a lot in my state. Like, it's just now is there an 81 connection here? Like 81? I don't know if she was 81 when she passed, if August 1st is important, or if you were born in 81 potentially. I don't know. I think you're a little older than that. So I I I don't know what this 81 is. My grandma was 81. Thank you. That would make the most sense. Okay, perfect. Um, what was the initial question here? I don't even remember the question anymore.
If 2024, I think it's been in the last few years. Well, you know what? This is my fault because I said, we would make time for mediumship. Spirit's like, all right.
Whoops. Oh yeah, it was 2024. Well, you know what? Tuxie Mom, what I will say to you is that it's already shaping up a little bit better because you're hearing some messages from your people and being filled with so much love from them, right? I had a few questions. Well, it's already shaping up to be a more solid start because you're literally being surrounded by the love of this grandma and mom energy, I'm sure, but grandma's coming through very, very, very clear to me. It's very important for you to know that she's with you. It's very important for you to know that she loves you. It's very important that you know that she supports you and that she's looking out for you and that she's and she is the like a mama bear sort of energy. Like she would hoot and holler, and this is probably her words more than mine, but at least the word holler for sure. I think both hoot and holler, honestly. But anyway, and that's if she would say something like that, go ahead and affirm that. But because that's literally like verbatim how it's coming into my head. But she would hoot and holler at people to protect you or to get them away from you or to that sort of situation. So definitely hoot and holler would be her voice. Yeah. Yeah, it's not mine. I don't say hoot and holler, but this lovely lady does. She's a beautiful energy and definitely blessed to have interacted with her. I do want you to know that the man to her side, who is very thin with very light hair that was like thinning, balding situation. This seems, I don't know if his name is Paul or if you called him Paul or what this is, but they're the man to her side, and it appears to be a romantic connection with this gentleman, and he would have, like, when he was taking care of his I'm seeing a mustache, like a light colored mustache connected to this guy, but I don't know, this man's to her side, like either her husband or her, it feels romantic. I don't know, but it could be, I'm like, I don't know, but anyway, she's maybe a brother, but my initial thought was romantic, but I could totally been mistaking that. Um, But there's a gentleman to her side that she wants to acknowledge that has light hair. It's like almost white hair and a mustache and like shaved besides that. So I don't know. I'll let you do the research on that one, just to let you know this gentleman's with her on as well. And I just got like a J name, like Jack or something, connected here as well. I'm not sure if that's the person she's talking about. But anyway, either way, just know that absolutely loves you, supports you, is with you, and she wants you to not give up. She says, "Don't give up. You're not a quitter. Don't give up." She's bringing up the fact that this isn't the first set of obstacles you've come into. There was some sort of setback in life that she's bringing my attention to, like right before graduation, where you almost didn't graduate or you almost backed out of going to school, or like there's something with the schooling that like almost made you not, or almost prevented you from, or something. Do you understand this? Is this school? Yeah, I quit school, then got my GED. Got you. With honors. All right, so she's saying this isn't the first time that you've had setbacks. This isn't the first time that you've overcome things, and she just wants you to know she's proud of you. Okay. And she says you don't have to do it everybody else's way. Okay? And she's told you that. She's told you that all the time. You don't have to live your life like other people. You don't have to be like other people. You don't have to do it their way. You do it your way. She's very much your advocate. And I'm just going to leave you that with warm blessings. And it's 111 in the room on January 11th. So, oh man, I was going to say, hurry, please, nobody leave or stay. Yeah, 111. Everyone, just soak it in. Okay, 114. Anyway, God bless you guys. Please send light and love over to Tuxie Mom. And God bless you, darling. I do think your year is going to be better though. But the bar was super low on that one, so I do think it's going to be a lot better.
Jacob.
Huh?
Thank you for the live.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for the live. Yeah, thanks for being here. I hope you all enjoyed. I will be going live. When am I supposed to go live again, honey?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. I'll be going live tomorrow night. Do some mediumship. So, if you're not following, please follow. If you are following, thank you. If you are subscribed, thank you 32 times. I don't know why 32, but I just felt like it. And yeah, do this more often. Yeah, we'll see. But I don't know. It was a tough struggle to get her to even do a live with me. You know what I mean? Like I'm here like fangirling over here. She won't even
You've
like.
been asking for over a year.
Huh?
You've been asking for over a year.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So anyway, dropping off. Gonna be back tomorrow night for mediumship, and Kelly should be going live now. So if you're not following her, give her a follow. She's fantastic. She's gonna keep crushing these readings today. But as you can tell, she's on point. But God bless you all. Have a wonderful night, and I'll catch you on the flip flop. Toodaloo. Bye, honey.